back covering new secrets in Fortnite, and it turns out we have new answers about the mysterious bunker, Spider-Man collab leaks, and so much more. Let's kick it off with the redacted bunker secret. Probably one of the craziest mysteries in Fortnite that is still unanswered to this day has been the contents of the redacted bunker. Of course, I'm talking about the huge door over at Caddy Corner, which no one has gotten inside of yet, except if you glitch into it. And while we're still aching to see what's in here, after 2 entire years of waiting, it looks like Season 8 has an interesting secret in store for us. If you've been paying attention, you might have noticed that Dr. Sloan is still on the island, and every time we've had an update in the past few weeks, she and her gang of bodyguards have actually moved. And so at first we were like, okay, they're just moving around pretty cool, but eagle-eyed leakers have figured out that she's not just randomly moving, she's actually heading somewhere. You probably connect the dots by now, and yes, she's heading straight for the redacted bunker. And not just that, but there's also a leaked upcoming winter version of Dr. Sloan that could tie directly into this whole bunker storyline. Let me tell you, things are really shaping up to be interesting here. But even though the redacted bunker has been a long-time secret, the entire Fortnite community has been waiting even longer for an update about Spider-Man. Ever since Battle Royale first came out, YouTubers and fans have been speculating about Spider-Man coming to the game. It's been there since the dawn of time, from the custom Spider-Man mods to just straight up clickbait. And that's what it's always been, speculation. But last year, we got a secret Fortnite achievement called Thwip that actually teased Spider-Man, and it sent everyone in a frenzy, but unfortunately nothing came from this until now. In Season 8's most recent update, something huge was added to the files which almost entirely confirms that Spider-Man is coming to Fortnite. But it's simply Epic is actually working on a secret item in the files called West Sausage, which could be a code name for Web Slinger. But it goes further, because this secret West Sausage item actually has strings like swing jump, swing detaching, accelerating. I mean, it sounds nuts, and it's not all. You'll also be able to attach to vehicles and slide behind them. I mean, imagine just tagging along on the back of someone's car. It sounds awesome. Now, we could actually be getting a Spider-Man Mythic this season, and barely anyone is talking about it. But as for secrets you can find in game right now, we have the secret car seat. For the past 4 seasons, we've all been used to hopping on top of a moving car and having it just drive away from under us. It was kind of annoying, but we all learned to just accept it. Which is why almost no one has noticed that the cars have received a huge update in Season 8. It turns out that with this week's Fortnite update, Epic secretly added the ability to ride on top of moving cars. You can finally just hop on a roof and be taken along for the ride. It is so fun, so make sure you don't miss out on this incredible secret. But this has nothing on what other hidden things are in Season 8, including next week's secret live event. The weirdest thing about Season 8 so far has been the journey of the cubes, especially the golden one, and just recently she went to the middle of the map and it just started levitating above it. It is super weird. But thankfully, there's actually some insane info that you just need to know about it. It's basically we're getting a mini live event next week. It turns out that on Tuesday, every single cube on the map will reach the aftermath and join the golden cube to form a new huge POI called Cube Town. This is all going down on Tuesday at 4 p.m. EST, so be prepared for it. And at that time, the corruption is also going to finish spreading, so it's all adding up. So we're finally going to see a huge map change on the island next week, because I mean, let's be honest, these last few updates have not been very kind to us. Hopefully this secret mini live event will make things better. But don't worry, because one of the biggest pieces of news this week was the Among Us Fortnite collab. Okay, when the Imposters mode was leaked, we all assumed that it was going to be the Among Us Fortnite collab, but then it turned out that Epic just straight up copied them without credit, and it was kind of a jerk move, not gonna lie. Luckily though, it seems that Inner Sloth and Epic Games have actually worked something out behind the scenes and are working on an actual Among Us Fortnite collab. But the reason this is a secret is because instead of announcing this like a regular collab, they actually announced it through Twitter replies. They had a pretty classic combo with each other and teased the fact that a crossover was in the works. So what'll happen? I don't know. But the collab better look like this or I don't want it, okay? And so collabs aside though, one of the coolest secrets that no one is talking about is the Big Mouth homage. Okay, probably one of the most random things of the entire season was when Big Mouth owners got a free new style called Poisonous. I mean, skins get free styles all the time, so this was nothing new, but there was just one thing that confused everyone. Why was this style a Marvel rarity? Most people passed it off as just a bug or something like that, but this Marvel rarity style is still here, and it turns out it's actually on purpose. The reason this Poisonous style actually has the Marvel tag is because it's a secret homage to the character Carnum from the Lego Marvel game. Yeah, it turns out he's a mix of Venom and Carnage, and those two guys have been the star collabs of this season, so it makes perfect sense that this new Big Mouth variant is a homage to that. But now we have to move on to the Fortnite Nightmares package. And if there's something that's truly a secret, it is this thing. Just this week, content creators have received special packages from Epic Games with huge tarot cards in them. And they revealed that in the next few days, we'll be getting the new Sideways Scythe mythic item, as well as the new Caretaker boss you can spot in the Season 8 trailer. The other cards also reveal the customizable Halloween onesie outfits and the upcoming Cube Town mini live event that we talked about. And if we're speaking of the tarot cards, you can't ignore the Cause collab. Okay, sure, content creators got tarot cards, but the real secret card was posted this week over on the Instagram account of Cause. If you've never heard of Cause, he's an extremely famous designer who makes collectibles that sell for a whole lot of money, and it almost definitely means we're getting a Cause Fortnite skin this week, as well as possibly some Fortnite Cause collectible figures, and that would be cool. But not everything is as it seems, because here's the real reason the Symbiote Mythics were disabled. Okay, so Epic were originally planning on vaulting the Symbiote Mythics on October 18th, but just yesterday they were mysteriously deleted without a trace, and Epic stated that they wouldn't be returning again. So why? Well, there's actually a big reason why Epic decided to vault these guys a week early. There was a huge glitch that players found if you were eliminated with the mythics in your inventory. Basically, if you're rebooted, you'd actually just keep the mythic abilities. It was insanely overpowered. So Epic just straight up deleted the items without a care in the world. So if you thought the vaulting was random, now you know it wasn't. But a secret that literally changes the way we see this season is how to get snipers in Season 8. One of the biggest complaints about this season when it first came out was the fact that Epic vaulted every single sniper except for the automatic sniper rifle, and that barely counts as one. So you can see why a lot of people are disappointed, but it turns out there's a secret way to get snipers in Season 8, and it is game-changing. Head on over to a vending machine. It has to be a weapon-o-matic, and some of them actually just straight up sell bolt-action snipers. This changes everything, and no one knows about it either, so get your snipers, and you'll be practically unchallenged this season. This is actually an insane strat now, but it's still not as exciting as the fact that quad crashers and golf carts are returning. Yes, you heard me right. The classic OG vehicles are actually returning. Whether it's this season or Season 9, it doesn't matter, because leakers have discovered that both quad crashers and golf carts have been given support for the fuel system. Now, both of these vehicles are already in creative mode, so this means they're being added for Battle Royale. And it's not just that either, because cars themselves will be getting a new feature shortly as well. Soon we'll be able to self-destruct our cars. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it is happening, and honestly, I can't wait to see how it turns out. And while we're waiting for that, an entire storyline is unfolding on the island, and nobody has been paying attention to it, so here's the secret prison break. If you've landed at the sheriff's office on the island in the last few weeks, you probably spotted a bunch of gnomes locked up in there. I mean, I'm sure the crimes are unspeakable, but I kind of felt bad for them. Well, don't worry though, because this week's update has actually revealed that the gnomes have broken free from the sheriff's prison cell and are currently fleeing towards the river to escape by boat. And I'm sure next week will bring us what happens next, but honestly, I'm kind of rooting for you guys. Go. And while map changes like that are just cute little Easter eggs, a secret everyone should be paying attention to is the upcoming self-revive item. Back in Chapter 1, Epic Games was experimenting with an unreleased item known as the Medic Pack. This was going to be something that you could actually have in your inventory, and if you got down, it would heal you back up to full health and then self-revive you. Sounds awesome, right? Well, unfortunately, Epic scrapped plans for this thing and just moved on. Never heard anything about it again, but surprisingly this season, the files for the Medic Pack have shockingly been updated. Apparently, they've received a lot of changes, and Epic are actually planning on bringing the self-revive to one of the upcoming Team Brawl LTMs. And I mean, look at our thumbnail from like 4 days ago. This thing hasn't been updated in 3 years. We post this video and boom. I can't believe it, Epic. Maybe this means it'll come to Battle Royale in the future as well. I mean, this could change up the meta forever, but it's not as shocking as the secret map change. Okay, if you think that gnomes escaping prison was exciting, just wait until you hear about this insane map change. Put it simply, you know the tiny chair that everyone has been following for the last few seasons? Well, obviously we're used to it getting smaller and smaller, but you'll never guess what happened this week. It got bigger. Yeah, I know. I don't know why we're all invested in this thing either. And luckily we saved some of the best until last with our #1 secret. Yes, there's an upcoming set that Epic is working on known as the Bistro Astronaut, and this guy will apparently have a built-in emote that lets you take off and put on your astronaut helmet. Sounds pretty cool, but it goes even further. There will also be a female version, a pickaxe and glider, and a second skin called Bistro Hunter. And you'll also be able to find the Bistro Astronaut over at Believer Beach as an NPC later this season, and they will sell a sniper and give a Monster Hunter questline. This guy sounds pretty important. I mean, he's gonna have a whole set, so it's gonna be something good. I cannot wait to hear more about it. And there you are. And it looks like we've done it again, turning secrets into facts. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.